you ever realized that danger has always been invented before comfort? This is why the barbed wire came before the paperclip, or why fight always comes before convenience, or delicate, or art. And isn't it funny how we as humans find ourselves in this pattern of destruction before creation? This is why the dynamite came before the sewing machine, or why the revolver came before the typewriter. And you know, all of this reminds me of you. How you took my grief and made it a weapon, turned it back on me and said dance, to turn this ambush into a butterfly. When I pull the trigger right, it's landing. When the bullet wants a primary color itself through your body, pressurize it until it becomes pastel. When your skin wants to yawn out all the shrapnel, hold on to it until it turns to midnight stars. Until the hurt is just bones. It's just permanent. It's just you. And I think there's something poetic in us. How even after all of this, you still find me beautiful enough to erode, to break down, to consume, still find me art enough to hang, to nail through, to stretch across, to resurrect all over your walls. And isn't it dangerous that I know my place is the typewriter, or the sewing machine, or the paperclip, how I expect it in every relationship? And I guess my pattern is always just find the hurt, the hard, the explosion in the haystack, to paper mache myself over it, call myself a band-aid when really I am just a puncture wound that's not yet learned how to pack the gauze into its frame. So instead, I will stretch into a new canvas, a blank page ready for you to vandalize. But what would happen if the paperclip hooked before the barbed wire? What if the sewing machine fused before the dynamite? What if the typewriter released its cartridge before the gun? What if I learned that I could fire exclamations into something without sound, without an injury? If I too felt more power than poet, felt more ink than lead, what would happen then? Let's switch places. Even if just for one night, I will be the danger, you can be the fresh paint. I will be the silver-bodied bullet that you put in the hollows of yourself when you feel like playing hide and seek with your color. Count to 3 and let me graffiti it out of you. When you find me, I will be a smoke-lead fuse. I will be a firecracker. You'll be so hypnotized by my flame, you'll forget to run. Till I've left you gasping on the ground. And doesn't it feel nice that I find you art enough to hook, to damage, to decorate? And isn't it funny how we found ourselves in this pattern of destruction before creation? And doesn't it ache to know that I've convinced you to love me enough to leave pieces of yourself, all flesh and bleeding, until you are nothing but a sliver in a haystack?